Good morning, students. Today we are going to study a very interesting poem about the duck and the kangaroo. They both are very good friends, and in this poem, we are going to see how one fulfills the wish of the other. This is what a true friendship is. So, let's find out what the poem is all about. The poem elaborates the desire of a duck who is confined within the limits of the pond, and now she is desiring to go beyond it and travel the world like the kangaroo did. The duck requests the kangaroo to take it on a trip and find a solution to the problems which the kangaroo would face. So, here the duck is going to request the kangaroo to take it on a trip, and she knows that the kangaroo may feel or may have a bit problems, so she has found out all the solutions to all the problems. So, let's begin now. Said the duck to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hop over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you," said the duck to the kangaroo. Now the duck is awestruck to see the movement of the kangaroo because she herself cannot do it. So she is totally amazed by how the kangaroo hops. It expresses that the kangaroo could hop continuously over the fields and the water bodies. The duck's life, on the other hand, is quite boring and she has to remain in the pond all the time. So now the duck is wishing to see the world beyond the limits of the pond. It wishes that it could also hop like the kangaroo and see the world with her own eyes, just like the kangaroo does. "Please give me a ride on your back," said the duck to the kangaroo. "I would sit quietly still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through, and we did go to the Dee and the Jelly-Bo-Lee, over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride, oh do," said the duck to the kangaroo. Now she is literally requesting and almost dying to see the world outside the pond. So she is requesting the kangaroo to take her on a trip. The duck requests the kangaroo to give it a ride on its back. And on the other hand, she makes a promise that it would sit quietly and would just quack all day and not say anything else. The duck lists the places that they would visit, just as Dee and Jelly-Bo-Lee. It also adds that they would hop over the land and the sea. So it's not the just land that she's going to see, she is also willing to see the other seas which are quite different from the pond she has to stay in. Said the kangaroo to the duck, "This requires some little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seems but one objection, which is, if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatiz," said the kangaroo. Now the duck is requesting, and on the other hand, the kangaroo is asking her to think it over once again because there might be some or the other problem. Here he is saying that if she takes a ride on the kangaroo's back, it is going to give a disease named rheumatism to the kangaroo. The kangaroo replies here that she has to think of an idea to avoid all the body pains that the kangaroo might get if they both take the ride in this manner. Said the duck, "As I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my wet feet neatly. And to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak, and every day a cigar I'll smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo." Now the duck has already thought and planned everything. The duck said that as it sat on the rocks during the day, it had thought over it. In order to avoid that, the duck had bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which would fit her web-shaped feet well, and it's not going to hurt the kangaroo when it will sit on its back. To get her body warm, she has brought a shrug, which is a cloak here. So she has brought a blazer sort of a thing, which she is going to wear to keep her body warm. And to add on to all this, she is going to even smoke cigars. The duck would do all this to protect the kangaroo as it was a beloved friend. Now there's no way out that the kangaroo can say no to the duck. Said the kangaroo, I'm ready, all in the moonlight pale, but to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady, and quite at the end of my tail. So away they went with a hop and a bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And why so happy, oh who, as the duck and the kangaroo? The kangaroo was satisfied with the duck's response because she has already thought of all the ways to avoid rheumatism sort of a thing on kangaroo. And now they both are ready for the ride. At night, when the sky was filled with the pale light of the moon, they started their trip with a hop. The kangaroo asked the duck to hold the tail firmly and to sit quietly. And with this adjustment, they both traveled the world 3 times. Now, both of them enjoyed each other's company because they were the best of friends. This is what the poem has to say. And I hope we all have a friend like this in our life so that we too can get our wishes fulfilled and make our life more enjoyable and interesting. Thank you.